Welcome back, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Styles After Dark. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday or maybe even Thursday, depending on when I'm going to upload this. Do not come at me. If you're new here, hello, my name is Sophia, and this is a podcast where I want my listeners to feel seen and heard, and I just talk about topics that are resonating with my day-to-day life, month-to-month life, or even what I'm going through at the moment, and just kind of being vulnerable and sharing that with the world, with the internet, and hoping people can resonate maybe to what they're feeling. I am so happy, you guys. For the month of December, I'm going to try my best to post every single week. I want to go all out and ham for the rest of the year. I have been a every 2 week podcaster, episode dropper, and that is going to change for the month of December. So definitely stay tuned for the 4 episodes that will be out in this month. So today's topic, you guys, is going to be about taking your energy back and putting it all back into your lovely self. If you're watching this video, maybe you clicked on it because you have put your energy into something way too much and found yourself obsessing over it. Maybe it was draining you. Maybe you're talking to someone and you realize that the energy is too much on them and you need to bring it back. You need to take a few steps, look around, and take it and put it in you. I definitely want this to be a very fall in love with yourself kind of episode. We're putting that energy into ourselves. And what does that do? It makes us fall in love more with ourselves, realizing that we are the prize, realizing that we are the moment, we are the best. I am amazing. You are amazing, and you deserve everything that comes your way. And that is the energy that we want to have and the kind of energy that we want to put into ourselves. But before we get started, it's time for the drink of the week. Okay, so today's drink of the week I actually bought, I think 3 weeks ago at one of my favorite coffee shops here called Better Days Coffee in Las Vegas. They sell a lot of sodas, teas, things like that, and I really wanted to try one for the longest time, especially for the podcast. This one is from a brand called Kira. The flavor is lychee jasmine green tea. I have no idea what this is going to taste like, and I think that's why I'm so excited. So let's give it a shot and let's give it a try. Wow. You guys have to get that. This drink matches the vibe so much that it actually is going to give me the right energy for this episode. I took a drink of that and I genuinely felt like a goddess. That's the vibe it's giving. It's giving only beautiful, amazing, baddie goddesses drink that. And I will be purchasing this again. I need 3 of these in my fridge right now. Okay, guys, let's hop into the episode. So what inspired this episode, if I'm being honest, a recent situation for me didn't work out, and that's okay. I always like to bring up my long-term 6-year relationship because I feel like since then I've grown so much and I've had so many more experiences, and being in such a long-term relationship in such pivotal years of my life and such growing years of my life really put a pause on dating and meeting different people and things like that. So now I feel like I'm doing that. I just have felt over the past couple years as I've dated and I've had different experiences that I truly have become better and better every time after every situation. And I'm just learning, and I'm learning how to be a bad bitch, and I'm learning how to love myself even more. And like, oh, can hello, that's amazing. And I hope whoever is listening is trying to do that. And if not, has already been doing it, because Kudos to us. Instead of just sitting here and like not leveling up and not realizing what an amazing woman you are, we need to pick it up. It's time to pick it up, okay? And this episode hopefully will do that. When that situation ended, I just felt like I was not noticeably giving it so much of my energy. And this became a pattern that I'm always just super hyper aware, and I'm always like, okay, how can I improve? How can I learn from this situation? How can I become better, bigger, better? Yes, please. I just thought to myself, okay, that didn't work out. All right, it's time to focus on myself. I'm the kind of person that I'm so independent. No matter who I'm dating, no matter what I'm going through, I'm strong minded and I will continue to go to the gym. I will continue to do the things that I do. I still see my friends. I don't like just stop all of that. Um, but, but I will say that it'll lessen, or if that person starts to pull away, it's almost like I put more energy into it. I become so focused and want to put my energy on that person or thing. And then now I'm losing sight of everything I have going on for myself. And I like to believe that I'm a high value woman. And I want to talk about how when that happens, when something is draining you, when something is making anything, when something is making you anything other than happy, warm, excited, fulfilled. If it's not that, it's time to refocus the energy back onto you. Because if you're focusing on this and it's giving draining, it's giving confused, it's giving what is happening, como se dice, no sé. And in Spanish, that means I don't know. Then, shift it, shift it back to you. No, 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 no. You're cut. You're done. I gotta be all about me before I be all about you. I feel like there's always that one lesson that truly sticks after one of my experiences where I'm like, okay, what do I need to learn? And for me, it was the energy. I promise you, y'all, I promise you, I will never, ever, ever give something my energy that's not giving me their energy as well. And I really think I truly needed to learn that. And now I get to share it with you guys. And yes. So realistically, whatever left, whatever ended was probably draining your energy. And you might not see it right now, but you will eventually. And because of that, now that it's gone, there's no reason to focus on it. There's no reason to think about it. Ask yourself this, why that, why did the energy go away, blah, 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 all this stuff. The only thing you should and can do now, put it on you. And so as I started doing that a few weeks ago, I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to sound cocky right now, but I started falling in love with myself. I shouldn't even be calling it cocky because, yes, we should be in love with ourselves. You should be in love with yourself. You should always be at a point where you highly favor yourself and you think you deserve everything. And if there's a guy right now that's pulling away, if there's a man right now who, you know, has you confused, doesn't know where you guys are standing, maybe you guys have like a situationship, I don't know. Take that energy that you have on him and put it towards you. And only two good things can come out of that. One, you realize you're a boss, baddie, and that you're so independent and that you don't need that dude that's clearly just causing nothing but not good energy in your life. Or two, he's gonna come after you because men, boys can feel when your energy is all on them, when they have you like this. And that's why they start to pull away, because men like a chase. And it's the nature of men and things like that. That's for another episode. If you guys want me to go into that, we can one day. But for now, once you start to put that energy into yourself instead of the energy of, oh, why hasn't he texted me back? Oh, I wonder when he's going to ask me on another date. Oh, I wonder why he posted that story but hasn't gotten back to me. Where was he? Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I don't know. Even if it's not romantic, let's talk friendships. Let's say you have a friend who's super draining. All that is causing you stress. All that, and you might not even be noticing, is causing you to slowly lose your focus on you. And if you can notice it, and if this episode is helping you realize it, I now is the time to shift it. I wasn't learning that in the moment. You have to have the mindset that that is not good for you. We need to stop normalizing hyper fixating, hyper focusing on a situation or a person, because Lord, is that draining you. And a week went by, 2 weeks went by. I'm over here doing things like just going to the gym all the time, cooking by myself. I was watching my show, feeling beautiful, doing things I like, self care, self love care, and keeping a positive mindset and putting all the time that I would have been putting into someone else into myself. And little by little, I just felt more powerful. And I felt like this was the way to go about things. I deserve everything. I know I am worthy. Okay. This energy is weird. This energy is off. I'm going to put it to me, and you're going to be completely fine. And you're only going to grow. You're only going to love yourself more. You're only going to feel more powerful. I can't say it enough. Every single time that something leaves that wasn't meant for you or that was taking your energy, like, come on, you have to realize that that was, it always ended up being better. And it might, I'm not saying like you're not going to feel bad about it. I'm not saying that you might not cry about it, or you might, we're human. Okay. I don't want to sit here and act like you're not going to feel upset. It's not going to come with emotions and you're not going to have to like grieve that. But don't be the little rice that's cooking in the rice pot and just soaking all the water up until it's dry. Okay? Sit in our sorrows for days or weeks, because we can and we will if that's your mindset. But if you want to have a stronger mindset, let's rearrange the words that you're telling yourself. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, like, why this? Oh, why that? Okay, have your time and give yourself a time frame and then let it go. By you're reborn. Start saying positive things. Start pouring into yourself with words, with actions, with activities, with hobbies, with friends, with things you love to do. We find ourselves in this position so much because, as women and by nature, we were taught and we were raised to be giving. And I feel like that's why women give so much energy to men, to things that are draining them, to situations, to guys who give 50%, to guys who give them breadcrumbs. Ew. No. Give them their freaking breadcrumbs, their little crummies. Redirect and give yourself what you give to other people. You should only be accepting things that go with what you're doing and that make your life easy, not harder. How do you take your energy back? You drop it. I have been in your shoes, or whoever's listening who maybe is finding themselves in that position. How do you take it back? Honestly, Zen. You come here, you sit on your bed, you take a few deep breaths, and you tell yourself, I am going to take 3 fresh breaths. I am no longer going to give energy to anything that isn't improving my mental health, my physical health, that isn't adding to me, that isn't adding value to me, that isn't making me stronger minded. And you're going to say, I am dropping it. And from now on, I am pouring all that into myself moving forward. Okay. And then you start to put action towards it, and you start to shift the mindset. You have to believe it, you have to say it, and then you have to follow through with action. After learning this lesson from this past situation, I felt pathetic. Like, how pathetic is it that my energy is going into something else other than myself? Why am I putting energy into anything but myself? Ew! Goodbye. You give energy to those who give you energy, but you don't give more, especially to a man. Like, do I not have anything better to do than to sit here and wander and ponder? And I will never find myself in that position again, ever. Ever. I recently have had so many things leave my life, people, situations, and some I had to make the choice of removing, and some left on their own. And I let them. Have you guys heard of the let them theory? Let them. They want to go over there, let them. They want to leave, let them. They want to betray you, let them. And just keep doing you. And I truly believe that when you let go and you let them, God, you let them, you let that thing go, God blesses you. He truly does. God will be like, thank you. Thank you for letting what does not serve you, what I do not have planned for you, go. And he starts bringing in all these things, but you have to do the work and you have to be the one to let it go. God's not going to do that for you. God's only going to give you so many signs until at that point, he gives you free choice. God gives us freedom. He does. He doesn't control us. He gives us free will. So choose correctly and you will be happier. And I am so much happier. I was walking around the past week just realizing, like, why am I feeling so good about myself? Why do I feel so different? Why do I feel so much smarter, so much more beautiful? I feel like I'm falling in love with myself. And it was because I let everyone do what they're going to do. And I got so tired of putting time into other people, even my friends, because I notice like I put so much of my time and my energy even to like friends that I love that haven't wronged me. But they're over there doing their own thing and I'm like, "Oh, like I want someone to hang out with. Oh, I want someone to go get coffee with Oh, I want someone to go watch a movie with. Oh, let me call up my girlfriend for dinner." I'm sick of it. I'm going to take myself to dinner. Earlier, I mentioned I get confused because I am independent, but there has to be a balance. I saw a cheesy quote on Instagram and it just hit me right there in the middle of the day. I was on Instagram scrolling and I had just asked one of my friends to go do something with me. And when they said no, I felt a little bummed. And I go on Instagram and I see this quote. It was something like, don't wait around for someone or your friends or something to do something. If you want to go do something, go do it and do it by yourself. Whatever it is, like, don't wait on someone else. Don't wait on the right time. Like, just do it. And for me, I think it just hit home because I felt like I wasn't doing things that I loved because I was waiting to do it with that person. I was waiting to do it with one of my friends, and they couldn't always be on my time or they don't have time to do that right now, whatever, maybe they're busy. And so I was like, I'm missing out on all these opportunities to do things because I'm scared to do them alone. So, no, I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm going to start doing things by myself and like for not looking towards other people to do it with. And I just feel a lot stronger. I feel a lot more confident. I feel like today I'm gonna go watch Wicked by myself. And I've been looking forward to it all week because on Tuesdays, they have $5 movie, and so I wanted to specifically do it today. And I thought about inviting someone, but I was just like, no, I just want to go watch it by myself. And I'm pouring all this energy lately for me towards things I want to do, towards things I love, and becoming a better version of myself, falling more in love with myself. I'm going to keep saying it because I want you guys to do it as well. And yeah, if you're dealing with a man who's pulling away, just remember you have the power. You are the prize. Don't text him. Don't ask him when the next plans are. Men by nature are meant to chase. Let him chase you. and put that energy into yourself. And you're either going to lose him or he's going to come running wanting you more. If you're putting your energy into friends that are draining, maybe just step away from them for a while and focus on yourself. And it might be lonely at first, it might be hard, but have some resistance, have some discipline. The minute you start putting all that energy into someone else, you lose. And we don't want to lose anymore. And you're not going to lose anymore because you watch this video. If you find yourself in the same position over and over again, then you're not learning. Okay. And we here at Styles After Dark, my little stylers, we learn and we grow and we become better. But yeah, that is the episode for today. And I hope this could help someone. You'll be seeing me next Wednesday because hello, we're gonna be posting this month. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day, my stylers, and remember to be kind. And yeah, I will link all my socials down below. Have a good day and have a good week. Bye.